Yeah. Get high rapper. The man hour. You already know. It's live. It's raw. It's going down. Like this. I'm going around and letting everybody know that they welcome to the show. It's the latest thing you ever seen, you already know. Let me introduce you to your host of the hour. It be Mike and Mike. Yeah, it's the man hour. Got the hottest plays, all the breaking news. Every rumor, every trade, every breaking bruise. Tighten knuckle screws, yeah, it's going down. Have you saying what the fuck and never watered down? It's going down, I'll be rolling up. And if you buy it or you sell it, then you made the cut. Watch me flip it back, I can double up. I got sriracha for that ass, I'ma burn it up. Gotta check the rules and know that it be fair and foul. Rep blow the whistle, coach throw the towel. We can do this on the field or outside the lines. It's the man hour though, now we going live.
And what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike and Mike Man Hour. Michael Buckheischer here with my man, Mike LeBlanc. Mike, what is up, brother? What is going on tonight?
What is going on, brother?
Dude, I'm pretty excited, man. It is Tuesday. Training camp has opened. Baseball is still going on somehow, some way. Basketball is just around the corner like as well. Dude, I am freaking excited that sports are back. But guys, before we get too carried away into the show, we're still giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is like our Facebook page. That gets you entered into it to win that gift card. And then if you want additional entries, share this live stream, become a top fan, interact with us in the chat, and also join one of our trash talk groups.
I just shared the live feed. Do I get some entries into this?
You do. You get 10 entries for every share that you got.
Boom.
Bonus. So if you like the Facebook page, 1 entry. Join a trash talk group. That's 2 entries.
All right.
If you invite 1 friend, that's 2 more entries. There's 5. Share it 1 time. That's 10. That's 15 entries. 15 entries.
15 entries a night because I do that every night.
Yeah, exactly. Easy peasy, isn't it, man? Shit.
Yeah, so I'm going to win the $100 gift card then.
So what is up, Josh? Welcome to the show. What is up, RTF Productions? I wonder who is on my YouTube channel checking this out. But hey, we are over there on the YouTube channel as well, guys. So, Mike, this is the Man Hour. We do talk about some manly things here starting out. And today I went to the grocery store the first time since quarantine had hit. You know, usually me and Cindy have been kind of doing the
first time you've gone to the grocery store in 6 months?
Yeah, well, we usually do the curbside pickup thing, right? But I actually walked into the store because I needed a light bulb that wasn't like one of those standard size light bulbs, just one of those small. For whoever decided not to make a universal light bulb socket size, you are a freaking idiot. I hate you. But I needed an A15 light bulb for my ceiling fan because for some reason my son decided to throw it up there, and bust it out, right? But
Dude.
This kid is on a trip, man.
Dude, speaking of boys, dude, Max is he's 6 years old, and he's crossing over that I'm chill, I'm cool, I'm not doing anything, to the motherfucking Tasmanian devil. dude, like over the past couple weeks, I've noticed the transition in him, and it's just like, bro,
Literally overnight, huh?
yeah, like chill, cool, calm, collected to like this motherfucker is bouncing off the walls from the time he wakes up to the time. So I took him grocery shopping with me, and like I had to tell him in the grocery store yesterday, literally like 5 times to settle down. The last time I told him, if you don't settle your ass down, and I told him just like this, you know how you get in that low,
Like
deep
that dad voice.
Yeah. I told him, listen here, if you don't settle down, I'm gonna take your ass in that bathroom and I'm gonna wear your little ass out. Do you understand?
I love it.
Dude,
So
it just reminded me because you said your son threw something at the light bulb, and
yeah.
like,
Well, me like I'm partially to blame because let's be honest, like I'm still a kid at heart. Me like I walk around the house bare ass and fart in my wife's face and like hot boxer. So I mean, like it is what it is. But but speaking of you wearing your son's ass out, I was on TikTok, and you are TikTok famous almost. You're like kind of TikTok famous. No, you are TikTok famous. Mike,
okay,
Mike, drop your TikTok name. Let the people know.
you go follow me on TikTok. It is my TikTok name. I gotta go to it. Is at Michael LeBlanc 1. I'll drop it in the chat for you guys.
Drop it in the chat for us. So Michael LeBlanc won his TikTok. So I was trolling through the old TikTok, and I heard the greatest thing, like the greatest child threat ever. And I'm 33 years old, and it legitimately scared me. Like if somebody would have told me this, it would have scared me. But this mom, I say she's probably like 32. Like she's a younger mom, right? And she's like talking to like her son, walking through like Walmart, and like she's like, look, boy, I lived in this world without you. You haven't lived in this world without me. I will take you out. I was like, whoa.
Yes.
That is powerful stuff.
More parents like that. There needs to be more parents like that.
Yeah, we would not be in the state of the world that we're in right now. But let me get back to my grocery story here.
Hold on. We're talking about TikTok scrolling through. I saw something today, and it really made me think. This or not even Black Lives Matter movement, just the whole, this whole new movement with I'm offended by everything.
Yeah, everything's racist, right? If you disagree with somebody.
So go with me here, okay? So the guy was like, I want you all, congratulations on making our country and our branding in our country more white. Congratulations. And I was like, whoa, is this about to be some racist shit? And he was like, you got rid of Aunt Jemima, you got rid of Uncle Ben's, you got rid of Land O'Lakes, and you got rid of the Washington Redskins, not the Chiefs, but the Indians, the baseball team Indians. And you got rid of all of these, but we still have like Captain Crunch, and like all these white people on branding. He goes, I understand why you did what you did, but I don't really think you thought this through.
That's fact right there.
You erased like branding history, and it made me think. I was like, oh damn. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I thought the Aunt Jemima thing was a little racist.
Just to be clear, that's the girl on the syrup bottle, right?
I thought that in the Uncle Ben's, thinking on it now, like, yeah, that's a little racist. But now, like, he pointed that out, and I was like, damn.
Right. I didn't even think. I mean, like, I would never even think like a woman on a syrup bottle was racist or Uncle Ben's was racist. But then you think about this Captain Crunch thing. I mean, it's kind of saying that the white mascots are better than the black ones, right?
You make American branding more white. It was like, whoa, wow. That like really got me thinking.
I mean, shit. That puts a whole new perspective on what the alternative motives are in the world, right? Because like they say everything is politically driven and whatnot. I mean, are we secretly saying that we only want white people to represent us moving forward in a roundabout way? Is the Illuminati taking shape again?
I don't know, man. It just really made me think. I'm gonna find it on TikTok. I follow the person. I'm gonna send it to you, and we can post it on the page. But it was like, it really made me think. I was like, wow, wow. That was like, I know it was a TikTok, and he may have been making fun of people for it, but I think it was on a more deeper level. Like it was thought provoking.
Well, just because some people say stuff in like a jokingly manner, like I am very passive aggressive. Like I'll be like just like I'm like ha ha ha, yeah, you suck, and I'm like dude, no, seriously, you fucking suck. Like leave, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, like it could definitely kind of been like that, like a little bit. But the one thing I really like about TikTok is that people are like, they're just themselves. I mean, like, yeah, there's going to be hate comments and whatnot, but you can disable those comments and just be you and have a good time. But,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hate comments. Like I see, and it like it kind of breaks my heart sometimes because I see like some of these black guys like responding. So like some people are just fucking flat out rude, man.
yeah.
Like
There are a lot of people that are just trying to get attention in the comments section, so they're like, "Oh, that hurts my feelings."
one of the comments I don't remember it word for word, but it was like, yeah, no wonder why you don't have a whole lot of followers because you're black. And it was like, how can you be that old? Like,
Wow.
I understand we have racism in our country. I get it, but like, how much of a piece of shit do you have to be that openly racist?
So let me kind of build on that like a little bit. I mean, like I think some people are doing it just because they have already been called a racist and whatnot, and this and this, because they have disagreed with somebody's point of view. It's like me, like I get called a racist like all the time, just because like I'm not a racist by any means. Like my cousins are married to black people. Like I have a lot of black friends or whatever. I mean, like, you know, I guess that doesn't make me not a racist, but I'm not racist by like any means. What's up, Jamie Stover? Shout out to you, over there.
What's up, Jamie? That's my COO right there.
Yeah, good looking out, Jamie. Good to see you in here. But there are people out there that are like, kind of like taking on this persona just to like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Prove the people that are calling them they like this term right or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but
I don't know, man. It's just,
there are a lot of messed up people in the world, though.
yeah. I mean,
It is. It is.
you know, I got a good buddy of mine. Not a good buddy. He's my brother. Both of these guys. We have two Joshes in our little circle, white Josh and black Josh, BJ and WJ.
BJ.
BJ is like, BJ is probably like, him and WJ I lean on a lot, not only for like personal life but for business and everything like that. We uplift each other as men,
Right.
but like our kids, like me and BJ had a conversation. It was like, dude, I don't hang out with you because you're white. And I was like, I don't hang out with you because you're black. I hang out with you because like you're a good person. You're my homie.
Right.
You're my brother. You know what I mean? And we got on the subject, and it was like, you know, without even thinking about it, we hang out. Our kids interact with each other. Like our kids are like best friends and things like that. And it's like, you know, we got on the subject. It's like, so glad our kids talk like this and they're like this and around each other because, you know, hopefully, you know, we can't change the world, but, you know, we can hopefully change the things around us.
Right.
Our kids don't see color.
Yeah, I mean, everything definitely starts like how you're raised, because like you weren't born the way you are. Like you inherited, or it's forced upon you, whatever. So, guys, let's go ahead and move past that point. We are going to take a quick little break here. We got to pay a little bit of bills. Shout out to rtsportsnetwork.com for hosting us every Monday through Friday, noon East Coast time, right there on the network, rtsportsnetwork.com. Guys, on the other side of the break, we are going to talk a little bit of fantasy football. Who is Mike going to draft first and why?
Penis.
We'll be right back, guys.
I'ma fill up arenas. Ooh, like Gilbert Arenas. Shoot my shot, I'm still with the demons. Ooh, I keep it thorough. I got 5 chicks in New York, that means 1 in each borough. I'm in the pocket like Burrow. When I'm back home, no, they treat me like Robert De Niro. Took her to Taco Bell, bought her a churro. Took her home, gave her a cinnamon swirl. I left it in, now I got her €1. Zeros on zeros on zeros. That's what my bank account balance say. I got a check from a shoe company, now I do anything the New Balance say. I bought her a plane to get out of state. I got me a shorty from Roundaway, said I'm in town today. She said she coming over and she down to stay. I got a hit, she been playing that shit, so when she pull up on me, I know what she about to say. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing, I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Calling my bitch, tell her bring me that noggin. Brain real good, she a scholar. I like a thing with low mileage, good brain with no college. Call me the baby, no Tyler. I'm real creative and stylish. F in my denim. I send that hit, make them spin 'em. And I just flew back from LA on the jet yesterday. I go back and forth like I play tennis. I fuck with your hoe, yeah, I feel for it. Still on the Billboard, the #1 song in UK. And now they got so fucking rich, all these songs on my dick. I still don't give a fuck what you say. She eat it like a pack.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Mike and Mike Man Hour. A little bit of Jack Harlow for you Louisville, Kentucky people. That is what's popping. Guys, we're still giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you gotta do is like our Facebook page. I saw a like just come across the screen, and that is my man Jameson, top fan there. Jameson, what is up, brother? What is up? What is up? What's up?
What is up, Mike Reeves? What is up, son?
Mike on Mike crime over there. I mean, I've heard some bad names, but Mike and Mike.
I know you wanted to get into some fantasy football
Yeah.
right now, but, you know, I want to give my COO a little love.
Give it to her.
I'm going to give her some love. Look, guys, I run a pretty successful business,
Drop the name.
but Jamie Stover, by far, when I brought her on, has elevated us to a whole new level. So, Jamie, I know you're watching. Thank you for everything that you do. It means the world to me and my family, and it means the world to M&M Marketing. But anyway, let's get into some baseball because she's a huge baseball fan.
Well, we're getting baseball at the bottom of the hour first, man. Come on now, get with it.
I know, but she's a huge baseball fan.
Okay. We'll talk those Yankees running scared from the Marlins. Mike, as you know, COVID-19 has hit the Major League Baseball world, right?
Yes.
The Marlins had 14 players test positive, 2 coaches or 2 members of the staff. I don't know if it's coaches or trainers or whatever, right? But they have canceled games through Sunday. Yankees were scheduled to play the Marlins. The team voted, said no. We are scared of the Marlins. We are afraid they're going to whoop our ass. So
Calm down with that.
Facts on facts, son.
They're not scared. Calm down with that. Calm down.
Hey, the truth is that they voted not to play against the Marlins, and then they voted to play against the Orioles. So they have a 2-game series. I believe it's at Orioles Stadium. So, Mike, with these games being canceled, the schedule's being shuffled a round. It looks like baseball is trying to do everything they can to keep their season afloat.
I like the way they're doing this. I like the way they're doing this because they play the Orioles a little later in the season, and I think all they did was just swapped the games. So
it kind of worked out because the Marlins were supposed to play the Yankees and the Orioles were supposed to play the Phillies, and the Phillies have canceled their game because of the whole COVID because Marlins were at Phillies Stadium when they got it, so they just kind of just.
It was pretty smart by MLB. It was pretty smart by the MLB. They were able to shuffle some things around, and
yes, Jamie, they are scared.
I know, right? Because she hates the Yankees, but they were able to shuffle some things around and still make it work and continue on with baseball season. So my hat's off to the MLB for continuing to make this thing strong. You're setting an example for the rest of the sports to come the rest of this year. So I like the way they did that.
So the problem with this is this kind of raised a precedent. Like if a team is scared to play another team, like when the Yankees and Red Sox play a 3-game series, are the Yankees going to vote we don't want to play the Red Sox because that might hurt our playoff seedings? They might vote we don't want to play them because of X, Y, Z. Like, I mean, there has to be some type of precedent standard, right?
Yeah. Jameson, calm down with all that. You know what? They gave Dak Prescott number 46 in the top 100.
Hey, we're talking baseball right now, Jameson. Get with it or get off the train, son.
No, I mean, what was the question again? Damn it, Jameson.
No, so basically what I'm trying to get at here, and like with the games being shuffled around and possible COVID going around the Marlins, probably going around the Phillies like as well, is it just a matter of time before there are like 10 teams that are shut down for 14 days?
No, I don't think 10 teams all at once will be shut down at one time. I mean, I do think that, there will be a team or two here or there that get shut down during the season. But I think MLB will do a good job at, shuffling those games and making sure that we continue to have a season. I agree with Jamie. MLB did a good job, but seriously, can we just play ball?
Well, seriously, we can't play ball because unfortunately the politically agenda is still to push this COVID-19 as a life-altering disease or virus or whatever you want to call it. So unfortunately, with baseball being America's pastime, being America's sport, like if one team has it, I can see, like, let's say
baseball America's sport now. Is it really? I don't think it is. It's the NFL.
It is called America's pastime for a reason, because it was invented in America and whatnot.
Yes.
So
I agree with you there, but like now,
I would say baseball is probably ranked 4th behind hockey, to be totally honest.
Ooh, I wouldn't say that. I would say NFL is number 1, NBA is number 2, MLB number 3.
I say hockey definitely exploded with popularity last year when the Las Vegas Golden Knights had a very successful season.
It's not really down south. It's all up north. You know what I mean? So like down south, we don't have hockey down. I mean, we got the
Some
Dallas.
of the best hockey teams are down south.
I mean, who? The Dallas Stars? That's about
Tampa
it.
Bay Lightning. I mean, like you had the Las Vegas Golden Knights. I mean,
never heard of them.
Because they are an expansion team from last year. Like was it last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember now. But they were an expansion team, and they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they won the Stanley Cup Finals their first season of existence. So that definitely boomed the popularity.
I mean, I think that's the order: NFL, NFL, NBA, and baseball.
It only exploded. Vegas got nothing. Vegas has a lot of stuff. They got the Raiders now. They got a lot of sand. They have those little mister things that when you walk down the street, it squirts you in the face for like. But so what I was getting to here is COVID is going to have another outbreak on a Major League Baseball team. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. So the question is, what team has to have it for the political agenda to suddenly shift gears and be like, whoa, we got to shut down Major League Sports, period. Is it the Yankees? Is it the Nationals? Because, like, let's be totally honest. If it's a team like the Royals, if it's a team like the Cincinnati Reds, if it's a team like the Miami, those teams are kind of just going to get shoved off to the side, and it's not going to matter that much. But I think if a team like the Yankees gets COVID and 14 players test positive in the city of New York in that political area there, Trump might be like, hey, you guys can't play sports.
Come on, man. This is Trump. This is a man that has balls. This is a man that don't give a shit about what other people say. This is Trump. Come on now.
Did Jamie just say Major League Baseball is ranked 2nd over NBA in popularity?
Yeah, I think she did.
I mean, I could see that, I guess. I don't know.
I see it when we're in the hunt for red. We're in the hunt for red October.
Yeah,
that's baseball to me.
Just like baseball doesn't get exciting until July, right?
Yeah, that's when baseball really gets exciting, and then because it's the hunt for October. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, you can say the same thing as you can say the same thing for the NBA. Like, I really don't watch the NBA until like towards the end of the season
After
when
football season.
football season for real. I mean, the NBA is kind of like
So
they're kind of a redheaded stepchild, really.
So she is right, Mike. NFL is number 1, and then MLB is number 2. Number 3 is basketball. Number 4 is hockey, but they are within like a percent difference of each other. And then it's soccer, and then tennis and golf. And
Jamie, the
wrestling
Yankees will win the World Series this year. Okay,
Yankees aren't even going to make the playoffs.
You are.
They are scared of the Marlins, man. How are they going to even make?
You said last night that LeBron is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. Calm down, sir.
Hey, facts are facts. Facts are facts, Mike.
Oh my God, here we go again. You need
the facts is that the Yankees can only buy so many championships. We have seen these low market teams start to win championships. 2004 Royals or 2014 Royals.
Get the sand out of your vagina.
There is no sand in it because there are big swinging balls here, and my ball's going to be going across your face here in about 10 seconds because the Yankees are not going to win a World Series or even go to the World Series.
What are you talking about? We've been in it for the past like 3 years.
You have been in what? You've been in the playoffs? Congratulations on the weak-ass division wins.
We've been in the ALCS.
Did you win that one? No?
No, I said the Astros, the cheating-ass Astros.
Oh, okay. But that wasn't the year that they cheated, though, right? That was the previous year, correct?
Actually, it was.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Actually was.
Jamie says baseball is on for 546 days a year. That is facts. Baseball is on forever because they start in February and end like first weekend of November.
Yankees will be World Series champions. I'm telling you right now.
So here, July 28th, 2020, 10:29 p.m. East Coast time, 9:30 East Central time. Mike LeBlanc at Michael LeBlanc1 on TikTok. You guys should go give him a follow. Says that
It's famous.
He should be New York Yankees will be World Series champions.
Yes, we will.
Who do they beat en route to that?
The Astros.
Aren't they in the same division?
Yeah, you got to play. It's like the NFL.
Who do they play in the World Series?
Oh, I don't know, man. I think the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers have a chance.
Do you see this baby blue hat, son?
No, it is not going to be the motherfucking Kansas City Royals.
Do you know why? Because they have a championship owner now. Patrick Mahomes has purchased some of the Kansas City Royals. Man, winning culture is all around them now. The next up, he's going to probably buy some of the soccer team too.
Stop it.
Put Kansas City on the map.
Stop it.
Titletown, USA, Kansas City, Missouri.
You stop it.
Stop it, right, man. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to the Mike and Mike Man Hour, guys. Michael Buckcutcher here with my man, Mike LeBlanc. Guys, we're still giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is like the Facebook page and share this with a couple friends to get entered to win it. Michael LeBlanc does say that the New York Yankees are going to win the World Series this season. I believe. Who'd you say it was going to be over?
I think they'll beat the Dodgers in the World Series.
Yeah, the Dodgers is. The Dodgers is a pretty safe pick. They are loaded on paper. They got that Turner. I love that Turner guy. What plays third base? The big old red beard. That guy just. I don't know. He reminds me of John Rocker a little bit. Like back in the day. Yes, I know they played different positions, but they're just shit crazy.
Of all time, who's your favorite baseball player?
You know, I really like John Rocker. I fell in love with Chipper Jones back when he was like a shortstop slash third baseman. I think he even played some outfield
Ooh,
like as well. But
my, my favorite baseball player of all time. I even wore his number in high school, and I was gonna wear his number in college. Man, my boy Derek Jeter,
Derek Jeter,
the greatest shortstop of all time.
see, and in one of our trash talk groups, Alex Rodriguez's birthday was yesterday or 2 days ago, and
Rodriguez.
the post said, "Happy birthday to the greatest Yankee shortstop." So this person led to believe that Alex Rodriguez was better shortstop than
The
Derek Jeter.
disrespect. The disrespect.
They said, and I quote, his defense was highly overrated and his bat was just above average. He just happened to play on a really, really good team.
Derek Jeter is the all-time best shortstop, hands down. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, so my favorite player, being from Kansas City, native, obviously, I like Alex Gordon. He was there in our 100 loss seasons. He got to the World Series, won a ring, and he is still there, still chipping away. So he was really low, really high, and he's still with the team really, really low. And he went to college at Nebraska. So just a stone's throw away from Kansas City. So Jamie's calling you a bandwagon hopper.
Let's get into some fantasy football.
Let's do it. So, guys, fantasy football is probably bigger than the NFL. It's like itself. Let's be totally honest. I mean, there are leagues everywhere. But here on the Mike and Mike Man Hour, we're going to start a team as well. So be sure to look out for that on our Facebook page. Mike, how many teams do you want to open that up to? 12?
Yeah, let's open it up to 12 teams.
Yeah, I mean,
and top fans get first dibs.
there we go. So how do you become a top fan, you ask? And simply interact with us in the chat, just like what Jamie and Jameson are doing right now. So share and also share this, gets you bumped up as well. This is that's all a Facebook algorithm.
If you got the number one pick in fantasy league, in the fantasy draft, number one pick overall, who you take?
So my gut always tells me to take a running back first because they get the ball the most and they really don't have to rely on anybody else. So judging off of last season, I'm going to have to go with Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to take him first just because of the 1,000 yards receiving that he had, over 1,000 yards rushing, and I believe he had like 16 or 17 touchdowns too. So I'll take CMC first.
I'm taking Zeke first.
I mean, I kind of feel like those are like a 1A, 1B. Like, you really can't go too wrong with
I'm
with
taking
those.
Zeke because Zeke is going to eat next year.
He is going to have a pretty successful season, especially with that
He's
new
gonna-
spread out
he's-
offense, I think.
He's going to win the rushing. Excuse me. He's going to win the rushing title next year.
Hey, just a big shout out to my man, Showtime, Josh Shea. What is up, brother? I see you jumping in here. What is up? Hope everything is well. That is my brother right there. We played linebacker together in the old 8-man football days, man. So number 2, Mike. Most people start to take wide receivers at this point. Maybe if there's a good running back on the board, still they may take a running back. But who are you going to take second?
Who am I taking second? Ooh, that's a good question. If I'm picking second, ooh, man, you gonna put me on the spot like that, huh? I'm gonna take Mike Evans.
Evans.
I think Tom Brady's gonna be forcing him the ball quite a bit this season. And yeah, I'm gonna take Mike Evans.
Yeah, I really don't think Mike Evans would definitely be there. Like, if Mike Evans is there after the first round, something is wrong. So that'd be really, really cool if he would drop down to that. But I just depending on what kind of fantasy league we are playing in, if it's a 2 running back league, I would look to pick up Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals, a guy that I think he is highly underrated and he don't think he'll last to the third or fourth round. So I'm going to jump up and like steal him early. And if he's not there, I'm going to go wide receiver or actually tight end and Travis Kelce.
Ooh, you can go tight end second round. I'll go. I'd probably go. I mean, because you get 2 picks each round, right?
Well, usually, so most drafts work like a little snake, draft. So you get the first pick and then the last pick, and then you get the pick again.
I mean, my third pick, if he's still around, for sure, I'm taking Travis Kelce. If not, then quarterbacks usually are drafted in the third, fourth round.
Yep, that's exactly where I was going to go.
If I'm drafting in the third round, I'm picking up a quarterback. And I would probably have to go with, if he was available, I'd probably pick up either, if they were available. I'm going to give you a 1A, 1B. I'm either going to pick up Patty Mahomes or I'm going to pick up Lamar Jackson.
Who would you pick between those two?
If both of them were available,
yep,
I'm gonna take Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I say honestly, as big as a Lamar Jackson hater I am, this is fantasy, and he scores a lot of points in fantasy. So I would go with Lamar over Patrick Mahomes. But if you are taking Lamar, I would almost look towards Drew Brees. Usually Drew Brees is really you can usually get him 6th, 7th, 8th round.
Yeah.
So I would pass on him and I would go wide receiver again, and I would go with Austin Eckler from the Chargers.
Ooh, that's a good pick. Ooh, don't sleep on Cooper Kupp either.
Yeah, I actually have him ranked number 5th in our top 10 receiver list.
I would definitely have him. If he was available in the 4th round, I'd definitely take him in the 4th, and I'd have him as my flex.
Whoa, so let me address some comments here. Jamie says that she wants Alvin Kamara this season. That is a good pick, too.
It's a good pick, but if you have
late first round, early second round pick.
If you have Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, or Christian McCaffrey still on the board,
Yep.
There's no way I'm taking Kamara.
Yeah, the problem is do you want yards or do you want touchdowns? And I want touchdowns, and Alvin Kamara just doesn't find the end zone that much, just because they are usually throwing him screens and like the 30 on their side, so they're 80 yards away, 70 yards away. Jamie says she would take Mahomes over Lamar, and then Jameson says there are only a few tight ends worth taking. And that is probably Gronk, Kittle, or I'm sorry, not Gronk, Kelce.
No, I mean you got to put Gronk in there because
I don't know,
man. I'm telling you that Tom Brady and Gronk, they have that chemistry already.
You're right, but the problem is Gronk can't stay healthy.
I mean, who knows? I mean, he's been out of football for what, a year, 2 years.
He also dropped like 20 pounds too, so.
I mean, I think we're gonna see a healthy Gronk. I think we're gonna see a Gronk that was in when we saw him in his prime. Mm-hmm. His body is rested. His body
was he
is
ever in a prime though? I kind of feel like he was just always just kind of like flat line, like he was never really great, but he was like never bad either.
Gronk is fragile, but I mean, I would take Kittle for sure over Gronk, Jamie, 100%. I would, yes. But if Gronk is and Kittle, if Kittle and Kelce are off the board and Gronk is still there, I would take Gronk.
And if we're talking in the 3rd or 4th round, I would pass on a tight end if Gronk and Kittle are off the board because tight ends just don't score you that many points 9 times out of 10.
They really don't.
And then to address one more comment, Jameson says that he would take Lamar and Patty in the 1st round. You never take a quarterback in the 1st round.
Never. No.
There are so many quarterbacks out there. There are 32 quarterbacks that start every week, and they're scoring you 15 plus points usually. And Jamie says Gronk's out game 4. So Mike, obviously we can go through all 18 rounds of this, but who is your biggest sleeper? Like somebody that you would draft that nobody else would think to draft.
Joe Burrow.
You are on that Joe Burrow train.
I'm telling you, Joe Burrow. I think that kid is special, man. Watching him at LSU last year, the way his pocket presence was, his mechanics, his footwork, I'm telling you, Joe Burrow is going to be something special.
Not this year, though.
No, I think he is, man. I think you're wrong. I think Joe Burrow, look for Joe Burrow to win Rookie of the Year.
That's a bold statement because I'm going for a rookie, too, and I'm going with DeAndre Swift, the running back for the Lions. I think he is going to have a special year. I think he was something special. I actually was hoping my Kansas City Chiefs would pick him up because like I really thought he would have been answer to our running game. But come 8th or 9th round and DeAndre Smith is still there on the board, I am swiping him up big time. I think he's going to score a lot of touchdowns for the Lions this year.
Jameson, I want to address this comment. Jameson said, nope, those two quarterbacks will go first round. You know what? You're probably right. Patty Mahomes and Lamar Jackson will go first round.
Late first round.
But guess what? The person that picks those quarterbacks in the first round will have shit to pick for in the next rounds.
Right.
Because most of the good players will already be off the board.
Yeah, because in a 12-person league, let's think of the top 12 players here. You're probably going to have Christian McCaffrey, Saquon, Zeke, Michael Thomas. People are going to probably slide Derrick Henry in there, even though I think he's highly overrated. Alvin Kamara is probably going to slide in there. Delvin Cook, DeAndre Adams, and Tyreek Hill. So, I mean, and then if you actually pull up the fantasy rankings on ESPN here, they don't even have a quarterback in the.
No.
So Patrick Mahomes is ranked number 23. He's the first quarterback. So that is last pick of the second round.
Yes.
So usually you take quarterbacks third and fourth round. That is when you'll start seeing all the quarterbacks start to go off the list.
It takes running back easily. If anybody's out there listening, you want to take running back your first round. Listen, I played fantasy football for the past, I don't know, since it's been around. Leagues, and I've won every 3 of the past, let's say, I know for sure 4 years I've played in money leagues. 3 of the past 4 years I've won money leagues, and we're not talking about $20, $30, $40. We're talking about like $100 that's a buy-in. Nobody in those leagues have ever taken a quarterback in the first round. You normally see quarterbacks go third, fourth round.
Do you want to know why?
Running backs get you more points. Running backs, wide receivers get you more points than a quarterback will ever get you.
Yeah, and there's also 32 quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks in a 12-person league. So you can legitimately draft a quarterback last and say everybody has drafted one quarterback. You can still get Tom Brady. You can still get Drew Brees. Hell, you can get Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold averaged 20-plus points in fantasy league like this past year. I'm sorry, not Sam Darnold, Josh Allen. I'm sorry.
You can get Dak Prescott. Dak averaged 18 points.
Yeah, I think he was the highest fantasy quarterback, but behind Lamar Jackson last year.
I believe so. So, you can get Dak Prescott. Yeah,
go for
exactly.
Points, not fame.
Go for points, not fame.
So, speaking of points and fame, Mike, let's go ahead and shift gears. Let's shift back into kind of a serious talk, kind of not so serious, but of course it's going to be COVID, and the NFL players starting to opt out. There have been now up to 12 players that I know of that have opted out for the 2020 season. Most notably now has been Funchins the wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers, and Dante Hightower, the linebacker for the Patriots. What are your thoughts on this, man?
You know, as an NFL player, you have the best medical care. Let's be honest. You have better medical care than the average American going to an emergency room or a hospital. To opt out, I get there's one player that opted out because he was a cancer survivor. I don't remember his name. I understand why he opted out.
Marcus Cannon, offensive tackle for the New England Patriots.
Not so much. I don't understand why they opted out. I mean, Dante Hightower, he's a new father. And this is speaking as a father. If this was going around when Max or Macy were first born, I'd probably opt out too. I'm just being 100% honest. I don't, regardless of if they say, hey, kids don't contract this disease, you're good to go. I get it. But as a new father, you're scared. I get it. No, Jameson, we're going to get into this is not royally screwed New England. But I get why Dante Hightower did. He's a new father. He's scared for his child. As a father, I'm going to protect mine too.
Right, 100%.
But the others, they're not new fathers and all that. Let's be honest. The most players of any team that have opted out are with the New England Patriots. If you do not fucking think for 1 second that Bill Belichick, cheating ass Bill Belichick, has anything to do with that, you are sadly mistaken.
Yeah, so Mike is referring to that 9 of the 12 players that have already opted out, 9 of them are from the New England Patriots. Most of them are players that you have heard of if you're a Patriots fan, but if you're a passive or even a passionate fan of the NFL, you have not heard of these people. And then on the flip side of the coin, I have seen people say that people are going to opt out of this 2020 season because they're on the tail end of their careers, and they just want that guaranteed check. Because if they were to go to training camp, they'll more than likely get cut. But looking at some of these names, 26-year-old Danny Vitale, Marcus Canada from your Dallas Cowboys, 26 years old. Most of these players are only guaranteed to make like $1 million this season anyway. So more than likely they were going to probably get cut in the end, right? So why not take that guaranteed cash?
And I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't even know who that dude is.
Yeah, I think they signed him back in like March or something. But
yeah, he's a wide receiver. I don't even know who the hell he is until I read his name on a report.
Yeah,
and I don't lie. You know you would draft Big Ben in the fantasy draft. Don't lie.
But yeah, so I feel like a lot of these players are opting out to just get an extra year on their career so they can hit that retirement. Because if you play 4 years, or if you're on an NFL roster for 4 years, you get that retirement check. And looking at some of these ages of these players, they're entering in their 4th and 5th year. So you opt out, you get that extra year onto your thing, and you get a guaranteed, I believe it's a $150,000 or $200,000 every year that you live past that. So definitely well worth the money.
Too.
What's that?
Patrick Chung opted out too.
Yeah, so that was the one that kind of surprised me, but he was only scheduled to make $2 million this season, and he's entering his 13th year in the NFL. So
yeah,
he could be on his last leg too. So
yeah, he could very well be cut.
Yeah. So we touched on it last night. Delvin Cook might be next up on this list because he is in that contract dispute, and he's only scheduled to make $600,000 this season. So why not take that guaranteed $150,000 that you were going to make because you're opting out and heal your body, save yourself for like another year, and maybe get that big deal. But so, Mike, I want to ask you: are there going to be more players that are going to opt out? Some like big names. I mean, like Dante Hightower is one of them. Who was a defensive tackle from the Cowboys? DeMarcus Lawrence said he might opt out too. Do you see any big names?
Training camp today.
What did he say?
He showed up to training camp today.
But they still have until August 3rd until they can opt
With his
out.
test, with his negative test in hand, saying I'm ready to go.
Stay home, get paid, whatever. Jamie's right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just really confused on this whole COVID thing anyways. Like, I don't even know what to believe anymore. And it's just, it's sickening, to be honest.
I mean, I'm going to share something personal. We believe my wife has COVID. It is, I know I come on here and I say, I never have said COVID is a hoax. COVID is very real, but I don't think it is, maybe not as bad as they say. For people with underlying issues, my wife has lupus. I'm scared to death right now because she has underlying issues.
Right.
People don't have underlying issues. I don't think it is as bad. The people that do have underlying issues, lupus, cancer, things like that, if you're opting out of the NFL to not play because you have things like that, I get that. I will never sit here and judge a player for not doing that. But if you don't have underlying issues, is it really that bad? No, I don't think it is.
I've had allergies worse than this.
My wife is going to get tested on Thursday. You know, she's got a fever. She's coughing. Her chest hurts. It's hard to breathe. She's lost her sense and smell, or her sense of taste and smell. She's quarantined right now, living that single dad life. But, you know, I'm scared for my wife.
As you should be. I mean, as any respectable husband or adult in general or a family member, I mean, underlying conditions and somebody contracts it, I mean, yes, you are going to be scared. I mean, like, let's say she even had the flu. Same thing. Underlying condition.
Exactly. Just like the cancer survivor. If he got the flu, the underlying issues are there. You know what I mean? It's scary for him because, you know, he's got underlying issues. But, you know, yeah, my wife is in here. She's at fever now at 103.2. You know, I'm scared for my wife because
I'm no doctor by any means, but Elizabeth, my wife, is a nurse, and she says to put ice pack underneath your armpits and in between your thighs. It will help you cool you down just a little bit. So she's going to get tested on Thursday, and then we'll deal with it as a family and everything like that. You know what I mean? And I'm on my way to Texas to whoop some ass.
Let's go.
But guys, it's time for the 2-minute warning.
That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
And tonight on the 2-minute warning, I touched on it a little bit about a half hour ago, 45 minutes. But Patrick Mahomes has purchased a part of the Kansas City Royals. Guys, I am looking into this. I am reading between the lines. Patrick Mahomes is a lifelong Kansas City native moving forward. Once this 10-year contract extension is up, I don't see him going to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't see him going to the Patriots. This is a landing spot. Kansas City Chiefs are building a dynasty, and the Royals, my Kansas City Royals, baby blue all day, son. By the way, they're undefeated when they wear gold on Friday nights at home. Just pointing it out there. So, with that being said, Titletown, USA, Kansas City, Missouri, represent all day and all night. Because quite frankly, Patrick Mahomes is locked up. This guy is the man, the myth, and the legend, and is going to be the GOAT for many, many years to come. Mike, any closing thoughts before we head out?
I disagree with everything you fucking just said.
Well, just because you like lovable losers, aka Dallas.
No.
Patrick Mahomes is going to be the greatest. Jamie is right. Patty Mahomes is the smartest kid ever. He's going to be a billionaire by the age of 27. Mark my words. Kansas City Royals going to get another World Series as well. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Still giving away that Amazon gift card. Like.